Hi everyone, so today's video is all about your summer, either your summer 2025 or whenever summer you're watching this video, 2030, 2045, whatever. This is a timeless reading as well. So before we get started, I'm going to pick a significator card for each pile, 3 piles. You could skip to your pile if you already decided before you click the thumbnail. But feel free to stay for this part 2. What is your summer vibe? What's your summer going to be like? Pile number 1. Okay, we have rainbows and messages with the iris. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. Pile number 2, we have strength of character and moral integrity. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened. Vision cleared and ambition inspired and success achieved. So that's pile 2. And then for pile number 3, we have love at first sight and proud spirit. It says, when I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. William Shakespeare. Okay, so here's our piles. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'm going to put them on the screen so you can just stay a while if you need some more time to decide. I'll give you all about a minute to decide here, and I'll see you at your pile. Thank you. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So you have the iris with rainbows and messages, and then you also have the angel light. I didn't do that on purpose, but I get the feeling that you guys are going to be really connecting with your intuition this summer. Some of you may begin practicing divination or just connecting with angels, spirit guides, deceased loved ones, that sort of thing. And I see a level of clarity and a level of discernment for you that you have not experienced in the past. And this is really going to be a summer of a lot of growth and a lot of really, after a harsh winter, after a harsh, for some of you, a difficult spring, it's like you can finally see the rainbow after the thunderstorm, you know? And for some of you, you might still be going through that difficult period in your life, but you're going to be feeling a sense of relief and really finding the beauty in your surroundings. And yeah, I see your if you would like to reach out to your angels or spirit guides, I do see that it'll be easy to contact them at this time. And yeah, just as long as you're able to clear your head, clear your mind of worries and anxiety, and really focus on the messages, I do see a lot coming through for you. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards, and then we'll get into your tarot here. Oops. Your cards they're coming together quickly, very quickly. Yeah, I see there's a lot of information coming to you quickly here. But it might be kind of harsh, these messages that you're getting. I'm sorry if my messages are going to come through harshly, but it's like your snap judgment, your first impression is correct. Your judgment is correct. And then we have anticipation. Yeah. So it's like there's something that you're really waiting for. You're waiting for something big here. And then we have dignity, but it's in reverse. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Yeah, so I feel like that should be upright for you guys. I'll turn it upright. Yeah, so dignity, that's interesting. Let's look more into that here. I have this oracle that I don't know if I really invented it, but it's a bunch of paint swatches from Home Depot. And so we're going to pull some colors for you, and let's see what you get. Pile number one, summer vibe. A lot of preparation for you guys. Let's see. Oh, 2 came out. So we have deep fire. And then we have, ooh, firecracker. And I've been shuffling these like a lot. But we have deep fire and firecracker. So lots of passion. Very passionate. I got that feeling too whenever I was shuffling your other cards. Yeah. I don't know. Romance is coming through for some of you guys. Yeah, and even if you don't practice any form of fortune telling, or if you're not into divination besides watching these kind of readings, I do see that you will you'll just be more intuitive in general and just really good at trusting your gut. Pinecone path. Let me make some room for these. I'll put them up here. So with pinecone path, it's like you're passionate, but you're also grounded. Very grounded. And being grounded is what's keeping this passion from getting out of control. It's like yeah, you are the, sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. All right, so I'm going to pull some self-care cards for you, and then we'll get into the tarot here. Very passionate time for you. You're waiting on something big. I don't see whatever this is really coming to fruition this summer, but don't click off the reading. Clear your energy field. Smoke cleansing could be significant, or really spiritual cleansing in any form. You could use a spray, you could use a sound bowl, you could use a bell, you could use music, even just opening your windows, hearing the birds. All of that could be significant for you. Very grounding. Clean your space. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, cleaning your space. Lots of spring cleaning turning into summer cleaning. And yeah. Maybe moving out of some place for some of you guys, moving somewhere else. But I do think cleaning your house will be significant, and also cleaning your car if you drive a car. It'll help you to have more clarity, and it'll help you to think clearer. You'll be just less stressed in general when you do that. So that's your advice here. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards for you now. Let me know what you guys think of the Paint Oracle. It's not sponsored by Bear or Home Depot. Don't tell them we're doing this. All right, pile number 1. Vibes for the summer. Vibes for the summer. What are pile one's vibes for this summer 2025, or whenever they are watching this video? We have the Seven of Pentacles. So I know it feels like your work might not be paying off yet, and you're really waiting. You're putting in so much effort, so much time and effort into this, but I do see that progress is being made, whatever this thing that you're anticipating. I see you just putting in a lot of work here. Yeah, you're feeling indecisive about something. What could that be? I'm sure you know what it is. All right, I'm gonna put this one here, and then we'll look at your decision, all right? What are you deciding between? Yeah. You're making this decision from a place of dignity. Dignity without pride. Okay. So, you're choosing between sort of keeping that blindfold on, and there's like there's some red, I don't want to scare you, but you might be in a situation where there's either some red flags or there's some form of, it's like there's something that you know it's there, but you're choosing not to see it because you feel like if you don't pay it attention, then you won't get hurt. Or, for example, I'll just use a personal example. I know that it's unhealthy for me to eat sugar, especially in the morning, every single day. But every time I have like a really sugary cereal or a donut in the morning, I tell myself, oh, it's okay, it's not a big deal. You know, I'll try to eat healthy for the rest of the day. And I do, but in my head, I know deep down that, you know, that could cause serious problems down the line. Insulin resistance and all that. So it could be something like that for you guys. It doesn't have to be an addiction or dependence or a bad habit, but it could just be a situation where it's like you know what you need to do, but you're trying to ignore it. You're trying to excuse it. All right, what's the other option? The High Priestess reversed. The High Priestess reversed. Using your intuition. That intuition is really important for you. With the High Priestess reversed, it's like sometimes we know what we have to do, but actually doing it is much harder, you know? And yeah. Sometimes it can be hard to acknowledge that two things can be true at once. The High Priestess reversed. For some of you, it could involve a secret that needs to be revealed. Something that you've been keeping secret from others, or it's like, for some of you, it could be you're kind of hiding it from yourself, something you know to be true. Yeah, the Lovers. For you guys, I see there's another card about choices. A choice to be made. A choice to be made. And if you're not sure what choice needs to be made, and you do connect with the angels, because this card, you know, has an angel. I forget which angel is it. Archangel Gabriel or Archangel Michael. I'm sorry, I don't know. But connecting with the divine, connecting with your guides, connecting with angels, or just, you know, using your intuition, using your gut feeling will help you make this right choice. Let's see. If you are spiritual, some sort of fire ritual, some sort of ritual involving maybe a cord cutting, or maybe just lighting a candle for yourself, doing some sort of firework could be significant. Gazing into a fire, maybe a bonfire, campfire. Some of y'all going camping. I forgot to mention, like, this, sometimes these pentacle cards, or really any of the cards, that can be very literal. So some of you might be doing a lot of gardening, putting in a lot of work in the garden, and it might not feel like you're making much progress. It might just be a few leaves, you know, there's no fruit, there's no vegetables growing yet, or if it's potatoes, you can't even see them growing under the ground. I don't know what season all those things grow in, but for what I remember when I've gardened, you kind of have to wait till the harvest season, so late summer, early fall, to really reap the fruits of your labor. So you're anticipating that. And it could either be you're anticipating literally your fruits and vegetables. But then I feel like with you, it's also something else that you're working on. Maybe a fitness journey, health journey, moving somewhere, wanting to move somewhere. For a lot of you, I do see that it has to do with health and work here. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So there's like a new way of doing things. It's like you've been putting in all this work to make this difference, make this change that you want to make. But there's actually a new way of doing things that would be much more efficient for you and much more productive. Do you know what I mean? What is this new way? Can we get some clarity on your new way of doing things? Oops. Yeah. Completely new way of doing things. It's like you have a goal, but there's another way to achieve it. Another way to achieve your goal. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. New way of doing things. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Why is the Queen of Pentacles reversed here for pile number 1? So for some of you, this is like a weirdly specific message coming through, so it might not resonate for everyone. But for some of you, it might have to do with the way that your mom did something, or the way that just the way that your mom went about something, and you're kind of trying to do it differently. I'm sorry for, bringing up your mommy issues, mother issues, if you have them. But it's like there's some pain. There's some sort of pain, some sort of betrayal, heartbreak that's been experienced. And it's affecting the way that you do things. It's affecting your habits. It's affecting the way you live your life. I feel like in a magical and a mundane way. Spiritual and mundane. So, another way other than what you learned. And try to, for the Queen of Pentacles reversed, I think this can also sometimes represent like a lack mindset. So try to remember also with this anticipation that it's okay not to have it all together right now. It's okay not to achieve your goals in a short amount of time. I've heard people say that, if you didn't, I'll use a weight loss example for you guys. If you didn't gain all the weight in one day or in 1 week or in 1 month, you can't lose all the weight in 1 week or 1 day or 1 month. And sometimes it can feel like we're not making any progress. It's hard to see the results if they're not coming quick enough. But consistency is key, but also this new way of doing things. This new way of doing things from a growth mindset. Really staying grounded here. Making the right choice for you, not for anyone else. Listening to yourself, your inner voice. All right. That's, yeah, and then I've been shuffling the cards a lot, and for you guys, the Hanged Man reversed keeps being on the bottom of the deck. And I've looked, and it won't be on the bottom of the deck, and then it will, because I don't want to make sure it's not like a coincidence. So, for you, the Hanged Man reversed, it's about taking action. It's about, you've been looking at things one way for a while, and you've been in this waiting period, and it's time to really see things from a new perspective. And I really hope this video was helpful. This is the end of your reading here. Let me know if you like these longer videos, and let me know what you think of the bear paint oracle, not sponsored. And I'll see you next time. And subscribe if you want to. It means a lot to me when you leave me a comment. I love hearing what you guys have to say. And what else was going to say? Oh, I have private personal readings linked in my description and also on the bio of my profile if you'd like to book a personal reading. Right now, my availability for live, not in person, but Zoom readings and stuff like that, phone readings, is only Saturday during the day. But I also have readings for pre-recorded video readings, kind of this style, if you'd be interested in that as well. And if not, that's okay. Just hang out. We can just chat in the comments, and I still enjoy doing the readings for free as well. But I'll see you next time, hopefully, and thank you. Have a great summer. Good luck on your journey with whatever this choice this is, whatever this work you're putting in. See a very passionate time for you guys. Just remember to stay grounded, clear your space, clean your space, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the Strength of Character and Moral Integrity card. So it looks like you guys, and also with the rose quartz, self-love could be significant, and also just choosing yourself, and activism is coming through. I feel like you guys really feel things really strongly. You feel for other people really strongly, and there's a lot of pain in the world right now, and it's hard to handle the amount of suffering. It's hard to cope with everything that's going on in the world and not to let it affect you. So I feel like a lot of you guys are getting really into some form of activism at this time, or you just want to make a difference. You want to stand up for what you believe in. You're also being called to make sure you take care of yourself as well. Yeah, you really need to take care of yourself as well. All right, so I'm going to pull a few more of these Botanical Inspirations card for your summer 2025. Graciousness and benevolence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. New start and wisdom with the white rose. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Introspective time for you guys. Introspective summer. I hope you don't mind these readings. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be, you know, a lighthearted, fun reading with pile number 1, and then everything was so deep. Everything was so serious. So sorry if you want me to say, like, you're going to go to a pool party and, you know, you're going to go shopping. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if love comes through. But, you know, I'm just going to read the cards, see what happens. Whatever you're meant to hear about your summer. Whatever's happening for you this summer. If you clicked on this video, I don't think you mind that style of reading, but yeah, we have Sunburst. Let's see, what else do we have? Bit of Sugar. Getting a good amount of sun, a good amount of vitamin D will be beneficial for you guys. Sweet treat. Sweet treat for the summer. Drinking some lemonade. And then we have Filtered Moon. Interesting. So I'm going to put these up here, I guess. Filtered Moon. You have the sun and the moon. Conscious and subconscious, masculine and feminine. Very interesting. Let's see, let's pull a few more oracle cards and then we'll get into the tarot. There's a serious duality for you guys. I keep coming back to this thing about like the weight of the world on your shoulders, the pain of the world being so heavy on you, and you're struggling to find this balance between, you know, feeling that and then also feeling joy in your own life, feeling happiness in your own life, having this sweetness, having this innocence about you. It's so hard. Let's see, we have spend time with friends. Spending time with friends, and look, they're eating their sweet treats. What else are they doing? They're doing a tarot reading. That's fun. Yeah. So really spending time with your friends, talking about the phase of life you're in. Oh, okay. So this card, I'm going to have to cover some of it up. The booty should be fine, but I'll cover up what it says. Maybe you can guess what it says, but how can I say this without getting demonetized? Pleasure with another person. You know, when two people like each other very much. I think you get the idea. But I don't know if I can say that word without getting demonetized. Hopefully the butt is fine, but that could be a theme of the summer. Maybe a little hookup, or if you have a partner, just being intimate with them more often. Yeah, finding some time to unwind, relax, have some joy, have a little fun. You know. All right, let's pull one more of these self-care cards for you, and then we'll get into the tarot. Let's see. Sync with the moon. Wow, so we have 3 different cards that have to do with the moon here. So literally syncing with the moon could be significant. Cycle syncing could be significant. If you have a uterus, I would look into that one, because that might be helpful for you as well, just for self-care purposes, and really not only honoring all of your phases in your life, but really also paying attention to what phase the moon is in and how you're feeling. and noticing how sometimes the right answers will come easily, and sometimes there will be the answers will come easily, and then sometimes it'll feel like nothing makes sense. And really talking to your friends, talking to the people that you're close to. New start and wisdom. Connecting with your intuition, connecting with yourself. It's like, I don't see you guys going into full hermit mode and, cutting yourself off from everyone, but really knowing yourself. Acts of kindness for others. All right, let's see. Let's get into your tarot cards. Pile number 2, summer 2025, or whenever you're watching this or listening to it. If you're driving in a car, drive safe. Don't look at the screen. All right, so we have the Tower reversed. Then we have Justice reversed. Yeah, I feel like the Hierophant reversed. So, Justice reversed. You can't help but feel like, I feel like a lot of you guys are activists, or at least very passionate about, what's right and what's wrong. And you guys are very kind, very sweet people. But sometimes the weight of the world really, really, it's like crushing. It's like soul crushing. And it's almost like this is not a very light and cheerful reading, but it's like you're losing faith. You're losing faith in humanity. You're losing faith in institutions. You're losing faith in everything, it seems like. Unfortunately, it's like there's a lot of there's things that need to change here. But I almost don't feel like it's something in your life. I feel like it's something, for the greater good, for humanity. You're really feeling for humanity. Yeah. Yeah. Really getting in touch with whatever you believe in, whether you're religious or not, whether you're really spiritual or not, just finding faith in humanity, really healing, spending time with people that make you feel healed, spending time with people who can help you come up with something to do. Like, you're starting something new, and I feel like it does have to do with everything that's going on. It does have to do with your activism or these issues that you're passionate about. It feels like you have to do something. You're going to do something. And I see you working with your friends or people that also feel the same way. We have to do something. You're going to come up with this idea. A new start. Yeah. Victory. Yeah, it's like whatever it is, it will be successful. When you work as a team, you'll find success in this. But it's important that you don't give up hope, that you don't lose faith. And it's going to be a lot of work. But I do see that as being fulfilling for you. You'll be victorious. It's like you are making a difference this summer. The Page of Swords, that one reminds me of communication, but it also reminds me of technology. So whatever this is, you could be spreading a message, spreading awareness, maybe some sort of donation campaign, raising money slowly but surely, and really getting some information out to some people as quickly as possible, or some information or this new idea, not teaching people things, but learning things and then sharing this information with others in a way that makes a real difference in the world. Yeah. And then we have the Ten of Cups upright, which, if you don't know, that's like the best card that you can get, Ten of Cups upright. So for those of you that have a family, I do see you spending a lot of time with your family and your loved ones, and they're really your safe space. They're your safe haven. You will be able to find, not a silver lining necessarily, but you'll be able to find, relief isn't the right word either, but you'll spend time with the people you love, and you'll realize that you are so blessed, that you are so grateful for having whoever these people are in your life. Yeah. And then Seven of Cups. Yeah. It's like you're looking at things realistically, and you're looking at realistically what kind of action you can do. And then we have the Hermit reversed at the back of the deck. So it's like you've been through a period of time where you were kind of isolating yourself. Either you were trying to do everything on your own, or you just thought, what can I do? I just need to focus on myself. I don't have the energy, I don't have the time for focusing on anything going on in the world, because it's like it really does have a huge impact on your physical, emotional, spiritual health, all of that. It is an emotional burden for you. But I do see that your mental health, your social life will be improving this summer. Spending time with those you love. What else do we have? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Some sort of opportunity. An opportunity for you to make money, or to raise money, or both. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this will be a very busy time for you. Not a time of rest and relaxation, a time of a lot of movement, a lot of action, taking action quickly, striking while the iron's hot. That's what it reminds me of. And yeah, so overall I see that this will be a very healing time for you guys. Very healing. Let's see, what else do we have? Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're really, for some of you guys, it's like you're cutting people off. You're cutting people off who have a different set of morals and principles that frankly are hateful or prejudiced, or they just see the world a completely different way than you do, and you are not going to get through to them. Sometimes that's what we need to do. Okay, Let's see, let's do one more card for pile number 2 for their summer. We have the Strength card. Yeah. So I feel like for you guys, Leo season could be significant. What is Leo season? It's like August, right? Is it August and then the beginning of September, or August? I'm sorry, Leos. I'm not exactly sure, but whenever that Leo season is, I do see that as being significant for you, in terms of getting whatever you're working on to come to fruition. And yeah, and then also we need to be brave sometimes. We need to have courage. We need to tame that inner part of ourselves that doesn't know what to do next, that doesn't know, the part of us that's scared, and then also the part of us that thinks they have all the answers. You're really finding your way, and I feel like for a lot of you, you're leading others. You're leading others in some way, and it has to do with your communication. With your Cups cards reversed, it's like, at this point, this summer, you're going to be less focused on your emotions, less focused on, for some of you, this sadness, this depression that you've been feeling. And you're really feeling empowered, and you want to empower others. You want to lead others. I feel like a lot of you guys are like a natural leader. You guys have a very inspiring pile number 2. Good luck on whatever it is that y'all are doing. And I wish you all the best. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. I love listening to or reading you guys' comments. And yeah, I have personal readings available in the link in my description and also the link in my bio. And you could either do a live reading, like not live, but a Zoom reading, or I also have pre-recorded readings available, all kinds of subjects. Yeah, thank you for watching this video, especially if you made it to the end. It really means a lot to me. I would appreciate it if you left me a moon emoji, since moons seem very significant for you guys. Moon and the sun, maybe. But I'll see you next time, hopefully, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You picked Gloxina with Love at First Sight and Proud Spirit. So I do see for some of you a summer romance coming through, or maybe just a rekindling of a romance, some sort of passion. If that doesn't resonate, maybe you were falling in love with something instead. All right, so let's get into your reading here. I'm going to pull from my paint oracle, my bare paint samples from Home Depot Oracle. We have Thundercloud, as it's getting ready to thunderstorm where I am. Then we have black, just black. Thundercloud, black, and butter rum. Interesting. So maybe y'all are wearing these colors a lot this summer. Let's get into your cards. Maybe that'll provide some more insight here. This person that you could be falling for or with, it's like they're sweet and comforting here. Graciousness and benevolence, kindness. Someone is really extending their kindness here. Anonymity, I don't know how to pronounce that one, and harmony with flocks. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. All right, let's pull some of these self-care cards and then we'll get into your tarot here. And it just started storming. I don't know if y'all can hear the rain. Rain ASMR, thunderstorm ASMR. It's funny. All right, so we have music. Music could be important to you guys this summer. I found that whenever I'm having a hard time connecting to listening to music can be helpful. And connect with your ancestors. Music that your ancestors listen to, or even music that your deceased loved ones that your lineage listened to could really be inspiring at this time. But yeah, I see you guys having a very harmonious summer, spending time with those you love. Let's see. Let's get into your tarot cards here. Tarot cards for pile number 3, summer 2025. We have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. What else do we have? The Queen of Cups. The 7 of Pentacles has been coming up for every single pile. So everyone's feeling like they can't, their hard work is not really paying off. They're working so hard, but you guys are working so hard, but it's like you're not really seeing the fruits of your labor, the rewards. Queen of Cups reversed and the Hierophant. Spirituality is definitely important to you this summer. There was just a new pope elected at the time of this recording. So I don't know if y'all are Catholic or if there's just some sort of authority that's really significant for you. 3 of Cups reversed. I'm seeing a lot of you guys are less focused on partying this summer, less focused on celebrating, and you're really taking the time to go within here. And then we have the 7 of Wands. And Death reversed. So I'm seeing that this summer you're really defending your space, but not in a way where you are quote unquote defensive, not in a way where you are putting others down, stepping on other people's toes, but you're standing up for what you believe in, but more importantly, you are respecting yourself, and you are attracted to people who respect you as well. The Star reversed. Yeah, and it feels like you guys have had some sort of falling out with someone, and it's been affecting your mental health. It's been affecting your headspace. But it's important to remember that whatever this ending was, it needed to happen. It needed to end. for whatever reason. It's different for everyone. But this summer, I see you guys, pile number 3, really coming to terms with this change, coming to terms with this ending. For some of you guys, multiple endings. I have Strength reversed here. Sometimes we can feel out of control. Strength reversed and Death reversed. We can feel scared of change. We can feel scared of the endings. Alright, so for pile number 3, let's pull some more cards. Sorry, all the groups are kind of heavy today. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, and with it thunderstorming during your pile, I do feel like that's significant because at least where I live in the southwest, whenever it rains, I don't know if people say this everywhere, but every time it rains, we say, we needed that. Like, the plants really needed that. The grasses needed that. The plants are going to be so happy now. And even though it's, sometimes it's kind of scary to drive in the rain. And sometimes it's, there's times where there can be hail. There's times where, it's just, it can be a lot to handle. You don't want to get wet. But it was necessary. The rain, the water droplets got so heavy in the clouds, they just had to come down. And even if you were not wanting this change, this ending, I do see that you will find your way through it. King of Pentacles upright. On the plus side, I do see you guys working hard on your career, making a lot of money, saving a lot of money, being very stable in your career. Really focusing more on that than on your emotions at this point. I know that can be like a coping mechanism for some people where things are going really badly and they just really focus on what they can control. Whoops. This one flew out of my hands. Alright, so we have the Hermit. But the Hermit is reversed here. So I feel like you guys have been isolating yourself here, because if we look at all these cards, almost all of them are single people, like not multiple people. So and since it's reversed, it's like you're going to be finally starting to reach out to people, starting to get in touch with people. But I don't see this as being a particularly social time for you guys. Like you're still going to be spending a lot of time at your house, spending a lot of time alone. It's weird because we have love at first sight. Did you lose your love? Was there a breakup? Was there a literal death? Sometimes the death reverse can represent literal death. I'm kind of confused by your pile, to be honest. I know that's probably not something you're supposed to say in a tarot reading, but it seems kind of literal. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far, if this is accurate for you. But yeah, so let's pull some more cards just for guidance for your summer, because it does seem like you'll kind of have I don't want to say a rough summer ahead of you, but if this is how your summer's going, then this is probably how you're feeling right now. Yeah, you guys are really going to be focused on your work, or if you're going to school, focused on that schoolwork. Yeah, focus on what you can control. Focus on what you're doing right. Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, there's something that you are very passionate about, you feel very strongly about, and you're going to be moving quickly towards this, whatever it is. King of Cups. King of Cups here. It's like you're through this period of solitude, through this storm, you're really getting to know yourself, but also finding a level of emotional stability that you're experiencing really for the first time in your life. Maybe not for the first time in your life, but you're really feeling in control of your emotions despite everything that's happened. I don't want to say roll with the punches because that just sounds cliche. I feel like you guys are feeling kind of jaded at this point. Like you're feeling jaded, and let's get some more advice for you guys because I want to end on a positive note. I'm sorry you guys are going through this. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's like there's something that it's time to give it up. It's time to give it up. And then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. There's some people or something that you've been trying to work with. You've been trying to get something to work out. I guess with some people, there's three people. Are there three people? Yeah, there's three people on both of these cards, but it looks like your advice is to stop trying to make it work. Stop trying to make everyone happy in this situation. Let what needs to end if it hasn't already. Yeah, I'm really curious to know what this is about. Leave me a comment if it's not too personal for you. Let's see, yeah. And then, of course, we get the Two of Swords. There is a decision to be made. A decision to be made. What is your choice between? What are you choosing between, pile number 3? Either this could happen or that could happen. We have the Sun. So you could choose to be happy, be joyful, be carefree, to feel the childlike sense of wonder. Or you could, I know it's hard to choose to be happy, but there's a level of optimism. Or you could keep staying home and resting and bed rotting. It's like, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do, and I do see you guys are going to be making the right decision here. Looks like the right decision is leaving someone alone. Sorry, I know this is like so specific. I hope that this is reaching the right people. All right. Yeah. And then, you know, as a confirmation card, we have the Six of Swords. So really leaving something behind, leaving it behind completely. Some of you might be traveling somewhere new. Somewhere new. Something has ended. Escaping a bad situation. Some of you might be, this is like pretty specific, but maybe for some of you guys it's like a roommate situation where your choices are to stay in your room all the time, like in your own bedroom, and kind of just do nothing and try to relax, or you can move out and you can experience the joy of, you know, socializing, but mainly just feeling like the rest of your house is yours. That's just an example, but it could be a lot of different things for a lot of different people. But yeah, overall this summer I see you guys making this choice, making the right choice for you guys. I actually don't see this reading being about love. I'm sorry about what I said in the beginning, but hey, for some of you guys, you could find a new love in this new place that you're going on, this new journey. I'm sorry you guys are going through this, whatever it is. And but yeah, I do see listening to music be very healing for you guys. And really connecting with your ancestors for guidance. I know it feels like they're not listening. It feels like you can't connect with them sometimes. If you believe in God, sometimes it feels like no one's listening. But if you are religious, going back to church could be healing for you guys. If not, just, you know, connecting with whatever you connect with, or, yeah. And also, I'll just put this at the end. There's a form of divination. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's basically where you put your, I know we don't have iPods anymore, but you put your, if you have a Spotify playlist or something that has like hundreds of songs in it, or even just turning on the radio, and have this question in mind. Have a question in mind for your ancestors. And then whenever your intuition tells you to turn on the radio or shuffle the playlist, the song that plays will have a message for you. So I would try that out if you're interested in communicating with your ancestors, but you also connect with music. Music with lyrics could be helpful for you guys. That's all I have for you today. If you like this reading, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, I do have those available in the link in my bio, and also the link on this video. I offer pre-recorded readings and also like Zoom or FaceTime readings. We could do FaceTime too, but you know, just video call readings. And look, the storm has passed already. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Thank you. Bye.